So it's MLB Cover the Bases here. Favorite DK Sportsbook bets in the following categories. First base, run line, or money line you like? Gare Bear.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Arizona Diamondbacks money line, which, whenever you get a chance to bet the Diamondbacks on the road, got to do it. 15 big road wins so far this season, but I think this pitching matchup is extremely lopsided. You've got Madison Bumgarner, who in his last 7 starts, the 7 starts he's made since coming off the IL in mid-July, 1.93 ERA. JT Brubaker, on the other hand, has an 8.84 ERA his past 8 starts, and he has been getting demolished by left-handed hitters. He's faced 95 left-handed bats in that span of time. He's given up 11 home runs to those 95 players. And that's really bad news against the Diamondbacks because they don't do a lot of things well, but they can throw left-handed hitters at you. They lead baseball by a huge margin in left-handed plate appearances against right-handed pitching. So there's not many nights I look at a slate and say, wow, the Diamondbacks should be favored by more, but I really do think they should be favored by more.
All right, what about you, Mr. Friar?
I actually did look at that Diamondbacks game and was thinking about back in Madison Bumgarner, so I'm with Garion on that one. But I went to the other end of the spectrum for my top pick tonight, and it's going to be the Astros run line against the Royals. So we got Luis Garcia going up against Brady Singer. And I know Singer did well against the Astros last time out, but whenever we're seeing pitchers double up against a certain team, especially against a team that's really good against right-handed pitching, I'm going to tend to go and back the offense in that circumstance. And when you look at the Astros, they are 5th in OPS against right-handed pitchers this season, 4th in WOBA, 9th in ISO, and over the last couple of weeks, they have the 2nd best OPS against right-handed pitching. So I'm comfortable with the offense and what they're going to do against Singer. Then I look over at Garcia, and I know he faced the Royals his last time out as well. He didn't do so hot, but this is not a Royals team that's been immensely tough on right-handed pitching this season, or honestly of late, as much as they saw Garcia recently. But knowing that he struggled last time, now he's kind of got an idea of what not to do against the Royals, so he's got room to make some adjustments. And then when we look at the bullpens, it's kind of evenly matched. They've been kind of meh all season long, but they've actually both picked it up in August. So in the end, it's more about the starters in this one, and then I think the Astros have the far superior offense, so I'm going to go with them run line against the Royals.
All right, let's go to second base here, Nick. Game total that you like, a MLB game total on the DK Sportsbook.
Yeah, so I was looking at the Astros total, but I like the Braves one a little bit more. And I was back in the Braves last night when they were going up against Jordan Montgomery. They let me down, but we got Andrew Heaney tonight, and I am much more confident against him. I know Heaney was good last time out, but he has struggled immensely since he put on a Yankee uniform. He's hit this the opponents have hit this over 3 of Heaney's 4 starts for the Yankees. He's given up 4 runs, 7 runs, and then the last time out 1 run in his 4 starts. And this is the Braves have been hitting lefties well. They have the top ISO against left-handed pitching all season long. So going up against a guy like Heaney, who also is prone to giving up the long ball, you mix in a couple walks, and you can easily go right up against this total. I understand the Yankees bullpen has been good, and they've had their hiccups, but they have been largely good. So there is concern there, but I think that the Braves can get right up against this mark against Heaney, if not even surpass it on their own.
Garion, game total.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the under between the Blue Jays and the White Sox. It's a bit of a scary bet considering how good we know both these offenses can be, but they haven't really been that great the past 7 days. The White Sox have just a 115 isolated power. The Blue Jays have just an 85 WRC+. They really haven't been hitting well since George Springer got hurt and had to go back on the injured list. This also, for me, comes a little bit down to starting pitching, specifically Jose Barrios. He's been dominant this season against right-handed bats, and he's been pretty bad against left-handed bats. And when you look at the Chicago White Sox and how that lineup is built, so much of what they do is built around the big right-handed bats, whether it's Jimenez or Robert or Abreu. If you can neutralize those right-handed bats, you have a much better chance at keeping that offense at bay. Also, the 4 games the Blue Jays and the White Sox have played so far this season, all 4 have gone under this total. So plus 100, even money at 8.5 runs. I'll take the under.
All right, guys, we're going to combine these, running tight on time, so we'll combine these last couple props here. Third base and then home run. So give me a pitcher prop or a hitter prop you like. Garion.
I'll take Jack Flaherty to win at plus 130 against the Tigers. Tigers offense has been scuffling the past 2 weeks. Casey Mize has a FIP about 9 so far in August, so a pretty lopsided pitching matchup. Flaherty's looked amazing since coming off the IL. 31% strikeout rate, 2.88 xFIP in his 2 starts. I will also take Ketel Marte to go over 1.5 total bases. That is minus 110. Already talked about Brubaker and how much he struggles with left-handed batters. Marte, basically, when he's healthy, he's one of the best hitters in baseball. Last 2 weeks is a 180 WRC plus. He's red hot right now. Might get 5 plate appearances, hitting near the top of this lineup. I think he goes over that number.
All right, Friar, bring us home.
Yeah, so I'm going with Jorge Soler for my hitter prop tonight, over 1.5 total bases. Of course, this is a guy who mashes left-handed pitching. I talked about Andrew Heaney before. Absolutely a guy I want to target, and Soler is the best way to do it tonight with the Braves offense. And then we go to the pitcher prop. I have Brady Singer over 5.5 hits allowed. I've cited before how well the Astros do against right-handed pitching. And even when Singer limited the run production for the Astros last time out, he still gave up 6 hits. So I'm going to go and back him to do that, at least that, again tonight.